That was cool. So yeah, the baby face, especially if it's a baby face teamed up with another younger baby face, you give him the tag and give him an opportunity to do his signature shit, especially if he's got something that's like getting over and you're the big baby face, but you know people like when he does this, 450 spin or whatever, and you hype it up and you tag him in and you let him hit it, boom, it's like, yeah, there's a moment where everybody like, yeah, yeah, my favorite guy makes me like this guy, and that's kind of how it goes.
Did you pin Randy Orton that night? I don't know. Or was he on your team?
No, no, he was on the heel
He was
team.
on the heels
He
team.
was on the
Okay.
heel team. I don't know who won that match, and that's the beauty. I tell people all the time, like people don't remember who won. Like they just remember you had a match and whether it was good or not. A lot of the time, people don't remember who won, and that's crazy about my career. There's so much to the pay-per-views. I forgot I was in, and people go, "Oh, you remember when you were like, what happened? Oh, you pinned so and so or so and so pinned you," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah." So I don't remember. I remember it was fun. I remember everybody was into it. I don't remember who pinned who.
Could we jog your memory from the payout based on that night?
Oh, that was just a regular Monday Night Raw.
No, no, your pay-per-view ones.
What do you mean?
On the pay-per-views, like how much you got paid for that night. Would you remember the matches based on
oh,
that?
oh, oh, I understand your question. I understand your question now. If if it was a significant pay per view, because there were back then there were a lot of. It was like it got to the point where there was almost like a pay per view every month. It seemed
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you had these like brand new. What I remember they had the shit like where you could voters could vote what kind of a match it would be. And dude, literally, we had a match one time where it was me against whoever the voters picked, and they it was a shoot. They didn't work it. They didn't say, okay, we're just gonna have you and Kane. We're gonna let the voters pick what the match is gonna be. We'll tell them they picked. It's gonna be you and Kane, so you guys can put together a match. It was a shoot. It was legit. So Steamboat was my producer, and I was either gonna have to face Khali, Kane, or who was the third option? Maybe Mark Henry, maybe like three like big unhuman people. And what I do remember is like the other two guys that were in that choice, I could definitely go out there and work a match with. You can't go out there and just call some on the fly with Khali. Like, you can't do that. Like no, and I mean that sincerely. Like that guy, the way he worked, he needed prep. You had
Mm-hmm.
to go over things with him multiple times and tell him, "I'll be here. You make sure you're here." You can't just do that. But they would just do that. And I don't. What was it, Cyber Sunday or some shit
Mm.
like that. So there were pay-per-views like that where the check came and I was like, that's a good week check. Like, hey, $3,500 for a pay per view, and it's like, and granted, I was never up there where I saw like, Batista, Rey Mysterio pay per view money, and when I would work with him on pay per views, and I would go to compare, like, how much did you get for that pay per view? I got like a a third of what Dave got, or a quarter of what Ray got, or whatever. But thrilled to have the opportunity because now fans are seeing me in there with those people and going like, oh, this guy must be good if he's in there with Rey Mysterio. So yeah, a lot of those pay-per-views I wouldn't remember, but yeah, there are certain ones that just by the payday. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
do remember. I do remember that WrestleMania. I do remember that SummerSlam. I remember the $50,000 check I got for that SummerSlam.
Damn, that's awesome.
Lost in Translation. It's one of my favorite films. If you don't know the film, if you're not familiar with it, then if you are somewhat of a pseudo intellectual and you appreciate films that don't have explosions, guns, and violence, then give Lost in Translation a try. I have always been a Japanophile, and I saw Lost in Translation before I went to Japan. I thought, what an interesting place. And then I went to Japan. I spent a lot of time in Japan, and Lost in Translation has a whole different understanding now. That scene where he's talking to the director. Bill Murray is talking to the director in Japanese.